He'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, Smith. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks in the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on it before he got the quarterback on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Here we go, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Saquon Barkley last year against Washington, he won many a fantasy league with his performance in Week 16. 189 yards rushing. That was the 3rd highest single game total in the NFL all of last season. Down left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 17-yard line.
The Giants first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and 7, Smith forced out to his left. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ready, set.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Set, go.
Love from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Drill green. Set, hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ready.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Now Love. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Gibson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Flush to his right. And he'll pull it down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready. Ready, go.
They'll try the left side. Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down.
Ready.
Working out of the gun. Love. Got an open man. Finds Gibson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Ready, go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Ready, break. Cut.
On 2nd down now. It's Gibson, and he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Love looking to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Smith. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. This is caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Smith, and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Giants 14, Washington 3.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, Love. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now left side on the swing pass. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
For Washington.
Operating from the gun, Love. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Flushed out right. The throw taken in by Sims. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Washington, first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Ready, go!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
On the pickup, brings up second and 2.
From the 5, here's second and 2.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Slice, 97. Check safety. Check. Ready.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And Washington has made this a one-score game.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Taken in the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On second down, it's Gibson, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Love from the gun on third down. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Ready. 38. Set, go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
After the interception, here's Smith. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Operating from the gun, Smith. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off around the 27. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Oh, here's ridiculous.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Set, cut.
Following the interception, Love escaping the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Credit Julian Love with a pass breakup.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Love. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
3rd and long for Love.
He'll air this one out deep for Sims.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Giants will get it now at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Smith. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. God keeps moving.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
And in this situation, a field goal doesn't help you a whole lot, but I think you've got to take it because I think you're a little too far back to go for it on 4th down. But we also know the offensive coordinator's in the head coach's ear trying to talk him into going for it right here.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
42-yard line.
Striker, 3-3. Go.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Ready.
On first down, Gibson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington has taken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Next is Washington 17, Giants 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
Set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The 30-yard line.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Love now to pass on first down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Ready. 48-yard line. 52 blue. Ready.
Love looking to throw. Open man here, Sims complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Trotty! And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from a yard out.
And Washington has once again taken the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not. This amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Back to throw. It's caught. Shepard. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Smith. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Now Smith. And his throw is incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
The intended target, Saquon Barkley, but now it's 3rd down. He's back to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now it's Smith. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, They might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
What looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
at the 40. Here's Love. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Red, cycle. Ready, go.
Love. Flushed out right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
And incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Now Love. And he comes back with one complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield. Stripe at the 49.
Number 84. Out of bounds at his own 49-yard line.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Ready, go.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Now in desperation, and the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's across for the late touch. Extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Washington 31. Giants 27.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Washington,
they close out this first half at a very solid